GT500 prices outperformed the car market during last year. Forget about the special Ferraris and Porsche GT models, this is the one. In this video you'll be fully updated on the latest developments in the GT500 market. We'll inspect the current market, the depreciation trends during last year, and compare them to some other cars. But that's not all. At the end of the video we'll also have a look at a cheaper, somewhat similar alternative that gives you the same price performance as the GT500. Welcome to the first ever market update for the GT500. If you're into data and care about car values, you'll probably love this. If you just want to drive and couldn't care less about values, maybe this video isn't for you. In any case, let's start with a quick overview of the price levels. Over here we have the US market at the end of May. There are 318 cars listed for sale, and this is 25% less than 3 months ago. Supply is decreasing at a rapid pace, and this is in line with the rest of the market. Looking at the prices, we can see that many cars are still priced at or over MSRP. Prices start at $82,000 for a 2020 car, while MSRP is $80,000. Now things get quickly more expensive when you opt for the carbon fiber track pack. This option costs $18,500, and unsurprisingly, this is the price difference what you see here. Cars without the package go for approximately $95,000, and cars that have the package cost $115,000. However, prices for cars with the track package are in some cases extortionate. They can go up to $160,000. Now as you can see here, in some cases the car has the label "no information", while based on the price, you could estimate that the car would have the track pack. This is due to some data quality issues. But now then, the prices that you just saw didn't change a lot during last year, and that's quite unique in the current climate. Car prices of course surged during the spring, but topped in the summer of 2022. Since then, they've been decreasing, in some cases by more than 20%. More recently, depreciation rates decreased slightly, following the spring. Now this market trend hardly applies to the GT500, especially when we're talking about the cars without the track pack. Depreciation rates have been extremely low. Let's have a look at the price trends. Over here we have in blue the price trend for the cars with the carbon fiber track pack, and in orange for the cars without the pack. The latter group lost only 2.2% or $2,100 compared to 1 year ago, while this is 11.3% or $14,000 for cars with the track pack. The first result is extremely good and definitely better than the market, while the latter is more on par with the market trend. The reason for this is likely to be the insane price premiums. Have a look at this more detailed overview. Over here we have the price developments broken down by model year. If we compare 2021 and 2020 cars in the beginning of 2022, we can see that the cars with the track pack had a premium of $26,000, much more than the price of the actual package. To some extent, the difference could be explained by the presence of other options, but unfortunately for some owners, the presence of these options or the fact that the high premiums were paid didn't result in better residuals. As you can see, cars with the track package dropped much quicker than the cars who didn't have the package. The price premium in today's market is only $14,500. Cars with the track pack lost almost $12,000 more during last year than the cars without the pack. Now don't get me wrong, this is not so much the result of an extremely high depreciation rate for cars with the track package. Rather, it's the result of the extremely low depreciation rates for cars without the package. Looking at the 2020 and 2021 cars, we can see that they only lost 4%, an exceptionally low number for such a new car. How much lower than for some other cars, you ask? Let's have a look. Over here we have the price trends for the Corvette Stingray split by roof type, and the one for the GT500 without the track pack. And look what a difference. The GT500 lost on average 2.7% during last year. We already saw that. But now we can also see that this is exceptionally low. C8 coupes lost for example 12% and convertibles 12.9%. And these latter two depreciation rates are much more in line with the rest of the market and also with the GT500s that have the track package. If you by the way want to know more about the price trends in the C8 market, then I recommend that you check out the full market update video by clicking right over here. Alright, but what happens if we make this comparison a bit unfair? If we were to, let's say, compare the GT500 prices to the ones of the new GT3. After all, Porsche GT cars tend to hold their value quite well. The scaling is a bit crazy over here due to the enormous price difference between the cars, but that makes the price development in the GT500 market even more special. GT3s lost 12.8% during last year, and that is, again, on par with many other cars, such as the Corvette C8, but much more than for the GT500 without the track package. Let's do one more round of comparisons. Over here we have the GT500 again with and without the track pack, but also the 992 Carrera and the latest generation V8 Vantage. Again, different cars, but the conclusion stays the same. The 911 lost 8.8%, which by itself isn't a bad result. The Vantage sits at minus 16%, which is slightly above the market average. But it are again the GT500s without the track package that lost the least at 2.2%. Now I think that my point is clear, right? GT500s, and especially the ones without the track package, have extremely strong residuals. Depreciation rates are much lower than the market average. However, a GT500, even without the track package, still sets you back $85,000. And not everyone has this kind of budget available for a car. And one of the most frequent questions that I receive is then also, what cheap cars have strong residuals? Cheap or affordable is of course a relative concept, but if you like Mustangs, there's one good alternative available. Can you guess what it is? It are the Bullits. Over here we have the price trend between November 2020 and May 2023. Some data is missing, but we have enough to get a reasonable picture of the price development. Prices have been stable during the last 6 months, while prices for most cars decreased. Moreover, they're still above the ones of April 2021, something that doesn't apply to all relatively new cars. I will continue to monitor this price trend on a quarterly basis, but would be surprised to see large sudden decreases. Of course, they're no GT500, but do also cost $35,000 less. At the same time, you might benefit from the same strong price development. And with that, it's time to wrap up and conclude. GT500 residuals, and especially the ones for the cars without the track package, are extremely strong. With 2.2 and 11.3%, the cars depreciate significantly less than other cars during last year, even when we compare them to cars that are known for their strong residuals. So if you're looking for raw power and care about values, I definitely shortlist the GT500. Now if your budget doesn't stretch to $85,000, which, let's be honest, is a lot of money for most people, the Bullitt could be a good alternative. But of course, past price performance is no guarantee for future performance. I don't have yet a magical model that can predict car prices with a high degree of certainty. So instead of relying on a market forecast, I think it makes much more sense to simply monitor the prices closely. Keep an eye out for those market updates. Now if you want to know more about any of the other cars that featured in the video, head over to my channel. Over there you'll find more details on the price trends. Can't find the car you're looking for? Let me know the name of the car by commenting it down below in the comment section. Once there are enough requests for a certain car, I'll make a video about it. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week for a new market update.